So we're on the road now to Mazara. We've entered Mazara from that roundabout, and if we continue where these two white cars are crossing, that's on the way to Lidl and to Mausala that way. And you see Lidl 5 minutes away. So now we're heading back where the seafront is that way. You see there's the sun, south. And we're going towards into Mazara. So we've gone on the perimeter of Mazara from the white bridge and going up that via Africa. That's sort of the perimeter, I would say, of Mazara. And so now we're going into Mazara. So I suppose these are the houses on the outskirts of Mazara, or it's still Mazara, I don't know. I really don't know. But the sign was saying Mazara, welcome to Mazara, coming down this road. And this will take me towards Kasbah area, the Medina of Mazara, as it's got all the small streets and so on, like old Medina in Tunis or in Safi. The houses are very interesting. It's on the outskirts, very large, 3 stories high, gated community. A bit like the ones I've seen on YouTube in New London, as it's called, in Kashmir, Meepo, where 80, I don't know, it varies between 60 to 80% I read of the Pakistanis in England are from that area, Meepo and that region. And they have similar home style like the ones I've seen. Wonderful large homes with gated, walled. Someone's garden, growing lemons. Ah, so there's a wonderful church here. Someone came out, so I thought let me go in and have a look. And there were about a dozen people sitting on the far end of the church, just reflecting, meditating, praying. And it was nice to see that. It's a very nice, peaceful atmosphere, very nice, very serene, very clean. It's a rectangle-shaped oblong with a concave shape at the back. I didn't take any photo out of respect. And it was nice on the inside, really nice. And nice to see people going there, very nice. What's this, a supermarket? Yes. Oh, MD. Let's go and see what it's like. So from here I got a baguette, 49 cents. I forget how much it was yesterday at Penny, which was very, very nice actually. But I thought I'll try this one. It won't be here again. I think that was 45 or 49. They got a very nice fridge freezer, only 250 euros. Good size. It was over 6 foot, which is a very good price. And the washing machine designs are different. They have like some ventilation system at the bottom with holes. And you're looking at 200 to 350 euros for a washing machine. Far cheaper than the ones in England. So electronics are cheap here. But then I saw that in Amazon.de, where everything is cheaper compared to .co.uk. Even with shipping, it was still cheaper. For example, smartwatch. I was looking at the time, last year at Christmas time. So they have these all the time. Recycle your oil here, which is very good, and you get paid for plastic recycling, like in Germany. McDonald's, maybe it's the same one I saw in the video I made with my GoPro. Across the street. I think we're getting near to the centre of Mazara. Some works are going on. Yes, good thing I crossed over. Oh, car company, Auto Expo. Properties are cheap. If you're looking at a flat, you're looking at about 70,000, 80,000 euros. Cyclists are good here, whereas in England they would still just go through. Maybe Thames Water has put its pipe works here. Or look how close he's parked right behind that car. Don't forget it's siesta time. It's now 3:37 local time. Via Don, maybe with some ex-mafia. Don e Terotto. Let me get your hand. So, market closed. And they have these things here everywhere. I don't know what this is. Yeah, it's got 3 network, Vodafone. Maybe to update your SIM card. This is interesting. Grand Vinici sounds like maybe some game. Wind. Wind is a local company. That's coming on my phone. I'm on 3 network, but I've just disabled any accident data. I've taken the data off and calls will not happen. So that suburb guy put his mobile number to put him on Telegram. I only have Telegram since last year, Christmas time, for someone who's in Iran. And Signal got blocked, which is the only thing I actually use. And I was telling him I don't use WhatsApp, I don't use Facebook. It's not safe, not secure. And social media is just too much waste of time. More bad than good, in fact. Gelataria. There's an ice cream open here. Gelataria, Liberty. I'm tempted to try some ice cream. Let me go in and see. Because it's open at the moment. So let's see. See? London. London. Yeah. Here for 2 weeks. So this nice man's giving me permission. So this is the typical Sicilian food that they have. So this is Genoa crema strudel de ricotto. So they make this all fresh here. This is the bakery. Razavata Polo Sisala. And this is Arancina al Posquito. I think we've seen that in Inspector Montalbano. Very popular, that is, and freshly made. So, yeah. So this is, I think, a fish shop. Sabato, I think that's Saturday. We open at Chuiza. No, we close. Chuiza means close. So we close at 2 o'clock. So they close early on a Saturday. I suppose on Sunday it's going to be a ghost town. I think it'd be like pre-Tony Blair. Everyone goes to church for service. It'd be nice if I can just turn up and see what it's like. Yeah. So these puddle water office where people are cleaning the street. I think we're heading towards the central area now. So, it'll be interesting to see how this video turns out compared to the GoPro, which I had a mistake in terms of stability and quality of picture. So this is a Adobe S119 and the other one is the X Pro GoPro type phone. Sorry, dash cam. Not dash cam, action cam, sorry. So the fruit shop is here, closed. Voglio di frutta. Voglia means want. Voglia, what is that? So, I want or you want. Oh, yeah, you want fruit. Oh, you've got pizza place here. But that's too far in the evening to come here from the hotel, unless they've got a dining, or I could dine in. Oh, Ethiopia, but with no H. Ethiopia, fashion. I never forget Ethiopia. They would say, no, we're not Africans, we're Ethiopians. They wanted to distance themselves, all the ones I met in Adibas, as, no, we're Ethiopians, we're not Africans. Oh, medical center. Dottor de Via Antonino, dentist. Well, someone in Morocco told me that if you're a pharmacist, they call you a doctor as well, because you have to do your doctorate level to be a pharmacist in Morocco. And he's in not Al-Khidr, but in Tazagut, which is further south. And I know a pharmacist in England who wants to move there with his, from about his wife. And so I wanted some advice from him in regards to moving there for the pharmacist. I know as a doctor you have to do, in fact, I've been to recently, they didn't recognize any degree outside Morocco. And then I think in the 2000s, 2010s, they recognized France. But you still have to do the residency again, I think, like in Turkey. You have to do residency again. You pay for it, which you can in eastern part of Turkey, or they'll pay you, but it's harder in Istanbul. So I know one doctor, they've actually made a YouTube about it. They've gone to Turkey and they're training there. They did language exam, which is very, very basic, A1, A2 level. And they did the residency. And it was them who was telling in regards to the residency training. And I think they were from India or Pakistan, I forget. Ah, there's a board St. Christopher's. That's a lot. And Condiment. I think I've seen this in Google Maps. So, this is Gastronomia. Nice. Oh, here we go. We've got a menu there. So they do scampi. I remember scampi as a kid. Ponopo, calamaro, spadafete, pesche giochi. Oh, I think that's a fish shop. That's a Santander. That's just an advertisement, a general. Oh, it's not specific to that location. Strada Vita, so it's a private road, maybe a private complex. Oh, I think we saw that from the other side with my action cam. Action cam, let's remember that action cam. So I used to say dash cam. There's a project that's happening here. Oh, ASP, so this is a medical building. ASP is the local. So the way it works here is like in England, you have like the GMC that looks after the doctor's registration and to basically kick their backside once you join them. And the NHS is the national central system for your medical system, technically, to look after you. So in Italy, it's totally defragmented. Yeah, it's strange. So they don't have a central system registered the doctors or central healthcare system for the whole country. It's all split regionally, a bit like county councils you have in England. And so you register, you get permission from the Ministry of Health first, which takes 4 to 8 or even up to 12 months once you give them your medical degree, and if you're a specialist, degree, you fill out those forms. You pay with stamp, a bit like we used to have in England. You pay by check, but by some stamp thing. This is like in the olden days, 70s, 80s, 60s. And then you send it to them. Now here in Europe, since Brexit, they have a system which we don't have. So we can get confused. Every country in America has their own system. It's called PEC, electronic system. Like Proton Mail, digitized, it's secure, you know they've got the email, it's all registered, mail type, electronic. There's 3 different companies or 4 companies here. You pay about €8 a year, and then with that you email all your documents to communicate to the government institutions. Germany has its own, Spain, France, Poland, Latvia. Now EU is looking at making it centralised for all the citizens, but if you're a non-citizen, you still have to pay. So, and then you register with the local GMC, which is called Audi. And each region, or I don't know if it's region or the area itself, like here I'm in Trapani province, will have its own Audi. And then you get work through the ASP, it's called in Sicily, and ASO in mainland. Sicily is sort of autonomous after World War II. They actually were looking at becoming independent, because then Italy is a new country. It was unified only under Garibaldi in 1861. And it was a very fragmented unification, a bit like unification. Germany, with all the German prince states, all united. And Italy's got a very complex history. Some parts of it was under Spain, other parts were under Netherlands. So they've had a very big history difference over the centuries. In fact, Sicily was under the Muslims for a few hundred years, 250, 300 years. And the mayor of Palermo has said that we are not Italian, we're Mediterraneans. So he welcomes immigrants, however they come. Unofficially, like the British government, put them in five-star hotels and give them a wonderful life at the expense of tax-paying money. And the old people are not getting enough help in England, citizens. So it's all very fragmented here. So everyone's got their own little voice here. Don't forget, communism was very strong here in the 50s and 60s. And there's a black and white comedy series of movies with played by the French actor Don, what's his name? He played a priest, a hot-tempered priest, and the mayor was a communist atheist. And it was a very interesting series of films. People are horning. The woman is like, yeah, what are you doing, mate? So now you can see the cathedral, which we saw from the seafront. We're now looking in it from where I'm in east, I'm looking westwards. There's the sun, it's moving that way now. So south is out there. Oh, you can see the sea. So you can see the sea. So that's the sea over there. Oh, we've got this little area here. This is Tualola Venezio Mente Chiaoto. This is a very special place. So I just stopped to take a couple of photos of that sort of. I'm not sure what the word is. Oh, look, drainage, and it goes into there. Oh, room and breakfast. 3-star. Mr. Pizza. This is on the other side. Either I stay here and eat and then walk back, or I walk back anyway and go to that place yesterday, or go to one of the other couple of places nearby. Let's see what they're like. I'm here for 2 weeks. I'm not sure if I'll go to the other places, Mausala and Hayani. I'm here just to take it easy, not have too long excursion. Just find out from England, helps clear the head, you know. Oh, look, they have these wonderful cars, Axia. I tell you what though, a lot of cars have got little damage. Either on the front bonnet, you can see like this white shaky damage maybe from the sea, the salt. I've seen a Fiat Uno from the 80s model. That's a new Mercedes. Look how tall these buildings are. Look at 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stories. A bit like West London or East London. Barking. So I'm making little mini segments. I'm going to join them all together. So this is an interesting pistachios are so expensive here. Oh my gosh! I bought what was it, an Audi last Christmas time, 400 gram for about 365. So that's like what, €4. 400 grams here, 100 grams is about €5, €6. So you get 4 times less and you're paying double. So it's like 8 times more the price. So walnuts, almonds are just extremely expensive here. But monkey nuts are very popular. So for €4, I got a huge kilogram packet of monkey nuts. But when you open them, the nuts are just like very small compared to the ones in England. Uh, but it's something to get some fibre so I don't get constipated. Hey, look, this is the type of damage I'm talking about. You saw the shade on the front, and it was on the front bonnet and on the top of the car. So you have this sort of damage maybe from the seawater, I don't know. That's a relatively new car, maybe 2010s. Other cars don't have it though. Maybe they kept it in the garage, I don't know. So maybe stuff. I think the birth rate in Italy is pretty well, and that's from the native local population. So we're back at the seafront near the Kasbah. It's very windy. There's a building, and you've got this huge plastic road that came through. Look at that apartment. Look at how many stories that is. I think this is the course. This is quite a long, I think, tourist street. You've got mango. Nice opticians, metal. Where's audit in Britain? You could get some here cheaper than in UK. I wonder how many pairs he's got. So we got this cathedral here. Why is it when I want to take a photo, people from nowhere come about? We got this. We got the bell. So we'll probably hear that on a Sunday. So if that's the church, what is this? So is this a cathedral and a church next door to it? Like in the Vatican City? So we are now inside the Piazza de Repubblica. Piazza means square. And this is our building again. So I came through this arch. There's a person coming through, so I'll let him go through. So I came through this arch. This is Museo Ornitologica, so ENT. Ingresso libero. No dogs allowed. So we have this wonderful building here on the other side. We've got the statue here. Or ARS. I don't know what the initials are, mnemonics. So Don Vito e patrono beneficentissimo Mazara. And this is the very nice grand building here. I think we've got travel agency at the bottom. I'm taking photos at the same time, so I'm now here at the building, and it's got this fountain working. Lots of writing in Latin. Because it's got words like novem and septimo, which is Latin. It's got some words like Italian, non and parvo. So now we're going to the Chiesa de Santiago Museo. So Tio is down that way. Actually, we need to go towards the right to Kasbah. via 20th September. Something happened on 20th September. So now we're in, I suppose, the Kasbah, or outer part of the old city where the Kasbah is. This is where it gets interesting. Too quiet around here. Souvenir shop closed. Nice paintings. Let's see how the video actually works. You may or may not realize, but I stopped it, I took a photo and then started the video again. I'll do it here. Let's see. It's a nice little Steven Spielberg's trick. Okay, so I took a photo. Let's see if there's a notice between when I put the video back on. So I got this Chiesa di Santa Church of St. Ignatius. It's got Sicilian Baroque, Tuscan columns, large central dome, and it's giving sort of a guide of the route to take to see 15 different places. Number 14 is where we are. So I suppose, yeah, there's the number 3 was the arch, number 4 is where I've just come from. Number 3 is that big cathedral, Basilica Cathedral, and the one next to it is that little building there, next to where number 2 is, Arca Norma. Number 1, Fontana Consanto, you see. Number 10 is where I walked down initially, early in the afternoon. And there's where all those funny different shaped tennis ball texture things are in the beach. And then I walk down that little round Kasbah to Mazara. And then that's the other side, which is western Mazara, which I need to get over to get back to the hotel. And where the beach actually is. So I just passed a group of young kids talking in one of South Indian languages. I don't know if it's Malayan or Telugu or Marathi. And they're speaking some Italian as well. Ah, look at this. So this is the old city, the ancient medieval Mazar, basically. This is how the cars, I don't know how they get through these little alleys. You need a small car. If you get some Land Rover down here, couscous. I've heard mixed reviews about it. It's very expensive. Zona Traffico Limito. Going to breakfast. The alleyways, just like in old Medina. Which way do we go? I'm tempted to go up here. I'm tempted, and I will. Nice photos. Oh, they've got a whole load of these all across. Very artistic. Reminds me of Monaco up the hills. What a contrast Monaco was. And you got them all down there as well. just so much like old Medina in Tunisia or Morocco. Laundry being dried, very typical Italian. Oh, I have a feeling I may have been here before. Now, where's the sun? Yeah, I think I've been here for a street like this with these lanterns. 55 €, ouch. Yeah, I suppose at night time, and in the summer, it's going to be totally different to now. Donna Fresca. Donna Fresca. I think we are going to. Okay. Because we're entering. Okay, let's check this out. This is a big cathedral ahead. I love these green top domes. Oh, I've come back to the square. I've done a full U-turn. I've come back here. So I was there, and I walked there, and I've done a full U-turn. So, oh boy. Little mini cactuses. Oh boy, it's going to be quite a video editing tonight with all these little clips together and to join it with the X Pro. Or maybe I do it to 2 parts, yeah. So one X Pro and one with the mobile. Let's go up north here. Italians are very good with their food, art, even their music, classical and modern. And that's where the French get the influence from in their music and food and so on. So we've got a large construction or renovation going on in a building here. It's huge, look at it. So high. There's another little square. Oh, look at that. Mazara del Vallo, Cite della Pace. Heart, moon, crescent. Some graffiti. Ugh, that's a shame. God, the most graffiti place I remember is Belgium and then Germany. Non voglio che te ne sabato. We don't want this. You sabati voglio. We want sabati. What sabati? I forgot. You can just see a statue at the top there, and then the dome. But they all still function. They're functionale. Functionale. Look at the structure. Still standing after all this time. Look at that. Properly done. Wow, look at this. There's an advantage of coming at this time. Whoa, let's check this out. So we just come from there, but we came from the right, and now we're turning this way. They still are very proud of their heritage. Heritage with the Muslims. Oh, and the Jews. Oh, maybe this is a synagogue here? So, do we go straight or we go up here? Let me just check. Let me see if the video stays. No, the video turns off when I go into Google Maps. Community Mazara del Vallo. Check this out. Doing the wash. I suppose dyeing the clothes. There's too many of these to take as photo. Oh, maybe this is a synagogue or where the Jews lived. Because again, some Jewish symbols with the candles and the Jewish symbol. I remember in Morocco, the cemeteries and the synagogue, there's no Jews there anymore. They were all kidnapped by the Mossad in the 50s and put into the desert. And most of the children, they're very unhappy, made documentaries about this in French. Many of them are in France, and they would go back and they would talk about how the nice people are still cleaning and maintaining the synagogues and the cemeteries. They had wonderful harmony there for centuries together. So now I'm going down this street and turn the right. Now, behind this building is that other side where I met Sabah, and that's where you're going to see. Alaikum Salam, how are you?
You arrived to the mosque today.
Yeah, yeah.
You know where is?
I do, yes, yeah.
Street address is named
I
Via
go,
San
I go
Francisco.
this way, then that way.
The address of the mosque is named Via San Francisco.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You remember this address if you next time you don't say where is the mosque.
Oh, yes, see Francisco.
Bravo.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Jazakallah khair. So this is Tunisia. Nice. Oh God, that's a very nice building. Look at the stairway. So now we go up here. It was nice. He spoke some English, telling me where the mosque is. They have these wonderful designs here all over the street. Travel company. Ah, let's see where they're traveling to. Sharm el-Sheikh, that's Egypt. 790 euros. Ventura Prima. Where's that? Capo? I don't know where that is. Azura. Oh, that's Italy. Western side. Sandra Latino. 790, 5-star. That's what, 600 for 2 weeks. Not bad at all, not bad. Mind you, we are nearer to Egypt compared to England. So flights should be cheaper. I must remember to walk on the right side. I keep walking by habit on the left side, as is the convention and highway code in England. That advises you to walk in the same direction as the oncoming traffic so they can see you and you can see them. oh, this pavement's a bit like England, the asphalt and so on. It's a rarity to see this type here in Italy. We've seen so far. Got some graffiti. Oh, cafe, local cafe. A bit like in Bristol, where the Somalian people have their own cafes. Yeah, this is here we go. So last time I came from there, that's Via Roma, very long street. I've got a typical another homage. I'm trying to find the right word. I knew it. It will come to me. There we go. Another cafe there. Those are these two faces that I first saw. And then I walked down to the seafront this afternoon, down there with Sabah. Sabah means patience. Very nice, friendly guy. He's the one who told me that this imam said we're praying the wrong way. Everyone's like, no, we're used to this way. So everyone continues. So he prayed one way, and everyone's doing the other way. Oh, and he was very strict. He would look in the second, the third, the rows, make sure everyone is together, and toe to toe, not heel to heel, and feet to feet. Here we go, we're at the mosque. We'll do Asr, inshallah. Well, the mosque is locked, so I can't do Asr, so I have to go home now. So we've got this cathedral here. So now we're going back home. This is the same street we came off. No, we didn't actually. This is where we were intended to go off, but then we carried down to the port. And now we're on the same street that we were before. And so down there is the port. So down there is the port that way. And we came this way. So actually I passed it, so we were meant to come here where it says Libra in the Congo. So actually we went further down and we had to, so it's just down here. And I can cross the street. And there's the pharmacy. We've got the Mazara place picture. Oh, let's see if there's any halal kebabs or anything like that. So they got the bookshop at the back. They got typical shops like in the South Asian shop in West London or East London or Birmingham. 100-gram packet of spice or black pepper, you're looking at €50. No prices on the meat, you know how much they are. Well, there's a lot of traffic here. I think everyone's woken up or going to work. It's 4:29. So that means just about 5 o'clock we'll get back to the hotel. This time yesterday I was shopping a penny and the other one euro. What was it? The euro script euro something. And then in the evening, maybe look at some pizza. Maybe tomorrow we'll come out late. Maybe tomorrow we'll go around west in the morning. Wake up early. My body clock is messed up because of staying up all night at Stansted Airport, and I'm a night owl naturally, so once I'm up all night, that's it. I was up to about 2 in the morning, 2:30, woke up with the alarm at 7:30 before sunrise, and went back to bed. I'm just knackered, tired, mentally. I think physically as well. I don't do much exercise in the winter. I can't go out running in England since November. And even long walks, it's so wet, puddles everywhere. You get splashed by oncoming cars. Right, I think we'll call it a day here. I've just gone over the bridge and I turned it off as I thought there would be nothing interesting by going back the same direction I came in the morning. But now I thought, let's go down this road here and then onto that main road where the hotel and the two supermarkets are, and that super pizza, which was meant to be open, according to Google Maps, but it was closed. It's meant to be open till midnight, 1 o'clock, super pizza, and it was closed. I've got another pizza place here, Pizza Art. I'm going to try all the pizza around this area. That's closed at the moment, or temporarily, or permanently. It's hard to say. I love Pizza Art. There you got this flag with the 4 arms. Okay? Yeah. What flag is that? Malta? I'm sure that's a Maltese, if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, what is it? Sicilian flag? Lardo di Sima, Gelateria. That looks nice. Chocolate. Oh, it's open actually. Let's go down. Well, it was very interesting. All these wonderful types of ice cream. Some were Snickers, and others I don't know what they were, and lots of sweets. There was an old man, 2 young men, and a lady working behind. I didn't get any eye contact when I was looking to ask them, prendere, photo, per favore, can I take photos, please? Like I did before in the other place. So maybe there's photos of it anyway on Google Maps. The thing is, Google Streets and Google Maps, you can see most of these photos anyway now. In most of the restaurants all over the world, outside as well. And even Google Street, you'll see all these streets I've taken videos of. I suppose you're watching a video instead, so you get to see in real time. Like there's some channels where people don't talk, they just walk. And they get millions of views by just walking non-stop. Sometimes they stop a bit to look around the market or somewhere, and they continue in silence. Well, most of the time until someone's approached them, like stop videoing. Like this one guy had in Jerusalem, and barbers. Yeah, I wonder how much it is for a haircut here. And peel. What's a shouting down there? Seaside. What's that? Supermarket? Pharmacy? Hopefully I won't need a pharmacist. Any tablets are bought apart from the multivitamin, vitamin C and vitamin D. There's constipation center and antihistamine. Sometimes I get rhinitis. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Let's go inside. See what's happening here. Circulati. What's that? So, Sisha is quite expensive. And not much variety, to be honest. Bananas were 180 a euro, whereas the other two, and the other one early afternoon, It's 139 at MD from today, where I got the baguette and the other two penny and that euro something. I don't know why I can't remember that. Oh, we got the church here. And the bells. I love these bells. And the seagulls. And you got the Holy Mary. Don't forget, Italy is the home of the Pope. And people are very, well, much more religious than the Protestants are, which most are becoming atheists, especially in Czech. 99% or 98% are atheists in Czech, which is absolutely astonishing. I wonder what it's like in Slovakia. All the great tennis players, and basically it's the car factory of Europe in terms of number made per capita. So I think this is it. We now continue down here. Yeah, we continue down here. So where the super pizza was. Let me just check on my thing. I'll probably disconnect. Yeah, this is it. I was there at night time. In fact, I need to do video editing for last night's video and everything together.
Ora, chi ci fa il video che apre il cartello? Non noi.
It's not so difficult when I listen to it as a third party. So when they're talking to me, then my mind goes blank. I don't know why. There's a side street between the two main roads. So that's the road right over there where that car is flashing, if you can see it. I was on there this morning. Ah, Super Pizza. I don't think they're closed. I think they just are closed permanently. And it hasn't been updated in Google Maps. It's now 5 o'clock. Well, coming to 5, it's now 4:48. We go to a hotel. Oh, fruit and veg shop. Oh, these are very popular in the supermarket. They have these things here, asparagus, but huge, very big, very large. Oh, bit of a situation here. He's got his kid with him on the front of the scooter. I think they were. Now you can't tell who's Tunisian because even the local people are also of similar features. Because they've had lots of mixing here. Greek, Venetians, Romans, North Africans. The Normans were here as well in Sicily. The Muslims as well. And many of them were the Arabs originally. Oh, look at that. Swallows, I think they are. Maybe they're doing that to keep safe. Ah, haircut with shampoo, 13 euros. Oh, 7 euros for a simple haircut, which is not bad at all. That's what, about £6? That's bloody good, actually. £6. That's like it used to be in the good old days. You go to a barber in London or Birmingham or Slough, some guy, £5. And very good job at that time. Very good job. The best haircut that was in Tunisia. £3 in 2000, and boy, that hairstyle, and he spent an hour washing it. Oh, the fruit and veg are all open. But where is the outdoor stall market here? I need to find out. Oh, mechanic. Very small, these mechanics. Is it a place to live here though and work? I don't know. They're great for tourism. I think this is no wonder local Italians, they come here. Away from all the hubbubbery of the foreign tourists. And, yeah, they come here. Oh, tires. Nothing here. Just lots of shops. Side streets where people live. And the sea is over there. Actually, I'm tempted to go there. They have these machines here. Yeah, they're lottery. Like lottery bingo tickets. And I think either you pay maybe with the credit on your phone, I think. Sorry. And then there's this machine here, Retoro Productory Resto. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a parking place. Ah, you can pay maybe your parking, post pay. Libro, cartello, photocopy. Ah, maybe you can photocopy. I don't know. Smart cars is wise to have. The Fiat 500 is perfect for this place. Or Ciento, which I saw those group of kids in the car park last night. There's another place. So we've got the main one over on the main road to the right, parallel, and we've got this one here, but it was all locked up and closed. Travel tourism. Another scooter with a kid on it in front. He's got a little child. Evo. Now, what car company is Evo? Oh, it's called, the car company is Evo. MG, we all know MG very well. Oh, fish, but they're closing. Yeah, there's no outdoor fish market. Yeah, that's interesting. What's it, East London, West London, they have these nice fish places with fresh fish and ice, supposedly fresh fish. Yeah, coffee machine place. Although you would not like those machines in Italy. Yeah, you see all the paintwork, it's all pretty damaged here. You see, I don't know if that's from the salt, but it's very badly damaged here. Now, what Fiat is this? 500C. Citroen. Damage on the side, damage to the bumper, very typical here. And look at the top, it's all got that spangled, messed up paintwork. That as well, you can't see it as well as it's white. I've not seen this in the other countries, Spain or Morocco or Tunisia. Look at this classic Fiat. That's from the 80s. Oh my gosh. Look at that. My first car was a Fiat, you know. Never forget that. £550, beige, and insurance was £350 for the first year as a brand new driver. Can you believe it? Today, that would be like £350, then it would be today 700, probably 1,500. Ah, there's a pizza place here, Pizza Italia. But it was closed around 10:30, 11 when I came out last night. Ah, let's go and check it out. I don't know if I can cross. But a lot of cars coming by. And they drive so slowly. And there's the co-op there, where the car park, where the green and yellow fences where those kids were, and then just beyond it were the petrol places and the hotel, and a good hotel. I would recommend it, Greta Hotel. It's cost effective, good location. That was a small bakery stroke pastries and some square-shaped pizza, you know, in a rectangle tray. It's probably baked and it's called pizza. Not the traditional round shape. It's like the one I had last night. Oh, I wouldn't mind going back and having that again. I'd like some fish, get some protein as well. But vegetables is good with fibre. Mind you, I've done nearly, how much walking have I done now? Let's see how many steps today, according to the smartwatch. 20,415 counting. So then over 20,000 steps. For a day, that's not bad at all. I think the most I've done was in Yorkshire, going up these mountains with a group of people, and 26 or 28,000 steps there. Even over 18,000 steps is super. So, this is where we were last night. Yeah, the car park with the cars. Look at that front body. Totally savage. I love to ask someone, why these cars have it? Is it because of the salt damage? Look at that car, it's really damaged there. Look at that. It's really awful. What is it, co-op? Let's go in and have a look in here as we're co-op. So that co-op is like, how shall I say, like M&S Foods or Waitrose. It's the most priciest out of all the others. That's what AI said it would be. And yeah, it's pretty pricey. Even the baguette is 59 instead of 49 where I got. And oh, there we go, Eurospeeder. Eurospeeder, there we go. So the head in front is Penny and Eurospeeder. Maybe got quick time just to pop in. I promised the guy to get some pizza today. He didn't have any vegetarian. He kept saying, "Do you want chicken?" It's like, no, vegetarian. I said, "Okay, do you want chicken?" Another Banco, Panficchio. So they sell bread and pastries. Typical shops here in Mazara. Very common here. So we've got fish shop here. It's a very good sized shop with lots of fish. They like the places in Barking and Hounslow where the Bengalis are selling fish. And the fish is very good. I used to live with Bengalis. And, yeah, lots of bones, but not all of them. Yeah. So there's a hotel, Greta Rudis, next to this petrol station, but no issue at all. And then down there is meant to be the beach. So I need to try that. I'm next to the beach, but I haven't actually been yet to the beach. So I need to go and see the beach. Fruit and vegetable, fruta e verdura. But no outside market in this town, which is amazing. Oof. So I've been walking since just after 12, and it's coming to 5. And I stopped at the mosque, stopped a little bit in the church for a couple of minutes, and that's it pretty much. So nearly, say, 4.5 hours of walking. 4 hours because I was with Sabah talking to him. So yeah, 4 hours of walking, just over 20,000 steps. There we go. So you got them next to each other, which is nice. They both got good things, and they're rather good in their own way in how the things are. So you've got Penny. So AI is saying that Eurospin is cheaper than Penny. But actually, Penny quality was better, same price. But they didn't have baguette in Eurospin, but they had better water. The water was cheaper in Penny, but it was carbonated. I don't know why carbonated water is cheaper. And instead, I don't get that. great if you want to have it sparkling. Maybe get some cordial. Yes, I didn't check if they had cordials here to make drink, but let's see. So we'll see how it is. Right, so I've just been to Penny. They've run out of baguettes. It's 49 cents here as well. So fortunately I got from the other place, and the very busy. Oh, very busy. There was a security guard. When he saw me, he started following me. I thought, let me go back in the veg area. So he followed me there. And I went to the queue, and he just stood there waiting until I got served. And when I got served, then he left. Now this is interesting. This is for electric vehicles, but there's no electric charging points here. So are they going to be in time putting some up? I don't know. Here we go, Eurospin. Eurospin. So I use this so-called AI. I call it so-called because it's not really AI. It's more like automatic search engine. And it told me that Eurospin, Penny are nearby. And look at this old man, how he's driving. Ludo. Volkswagen Ludo. Like the game Ludo. Oh my god. So let's see if we got any pizza here, slices. I don't know how good it is. I said I'll come. Lancia. Just like in Walker, Lancia.